एंड इट्स द ट्रूथ, इट्स गॉड्स ऑनेस्ट ट्रूथ। अगर आपको सैक्रिफाइस नहीं करना आता तो आप बिल्कुल कामयाब नहीं होंगे। जो आप इस वक्त हैं उसको त्याग कर जो आप बनना चाहते हैं वो ना कर सके। आई स्लीप ओनली फॉर 4-5 आवर्स और मैं सुबह उठ के काम पे चले जाता हूँ। 6 पैक बनाना है तो वर्कआउट भी करता हूँ। आई हेट इट बट आई सैक्रिफाइस इट ऑल। आपको सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा। इट्स गुड इफ यू डोंट वांट टू बी सक्सेसफुल। आई फील envy and envious of people who relax and rest. I feel jealous of people who don't want to be successful.
Someone recently asked me this question, and I'm asking you the same question. Do you really want to stand out or be a part of a group? You see, the biggest confusion that most people who are part of a group, whether we talk about co-workers, peers, friends, college groups, or schoolmates, is that do I really want to fit in or do I want to stand out? And it's a tough choice. It is really a tough choice. This question says, I want to be ahead of everyone so that everyone sees me differently, respects me, considers me as someone special or an alpha. And who doesn't want that? What's wrong with that? We all want to look good, look better, be more intelligent, be more accomplished, be more productive, be more creative. We want to know more. We want to know better people. In short, we want to be outstanding. And what's wrong with that? Nothing. There comes a moment in everyone's life, every single life that I have met, when you stand at the very crossroad of this decision making. And this very question stares at you like a mirror. Do I really want to stand out or do I want to be part of this tribe? Because we also don't want to be left behind, left alone. We want to be part of a group. We want to be part of that circle. So let me share something with you today that will shake you. It will awake you and maybe, just maybe, set you free from this very confusion. There is something that nobody tells you, that this choice, this decision of whichever side you choose, it comes with a weight, a responsibility that most people are not prepared to carry. What if I told you that this pain that you feel every single day, every single moment of this decision making is because you're trying to solve an impossible equation, an unsolvable problem. You want exceptional results. You want the recognition, the fame, the achievements. You want to make your family proud of yourself. But what you do not want to do is lose. You do not want to sacrifice. You do not want to let go. You do not want to let go of the parties, the gatherings, the late night outs, the Netflix, the vacation days, even the taste buds. You want to enjoy every flavor of life that these people, these friends and peers are enjoying. But at the same very time, you want what no one else is having or no one else can have. What if I told you it's like trying to swim upstream and downstream at the same very time? It's trying to put on the race and the brakes at the same very time. Like you want to be the most special, the most purest, cleanest piece of jewelry that is the most expensive and exclusive. You want to be the centerpiece in the jewelry shop, but you still want to be crammed into the same box where all other pieces are crammed in. Now imagine, you would be able to relate to this. Imagine a bespoke, handicrafted, exclusive pen that is packed in a beautiful big box, very, very beautiful packing, versus another pen like a Renault pen that is a pack of 20 of similar looking pens. You cannot be both. The mathematics of the universe doesn't work like that. The physics of success doesn't bend not for your desires, not even for your dreams. That's the way it works. This is the physical law. When you want something that is not you right now, you will have to leave what you are right now to being what you want to become tomorrow. Might be a little confusing. Listen to this again. When you want something that is not you right now, some aspiration, some goal that you've set for yourself, something exclusive, something special, you will have to leave what you are right now. That is the average you, not exclusive you, to what you want to become tomorrow. And then there is a fight, and then there is a pain involved. And you know this pain, don't you? This pain of daily negotiation with yourself, that constant back and forth. Should I not? And then the mind begins to play the game. Maybe I can have both. This indecision, this living in the space between, this is what is killing your spirit. This is what is stealing your peace. This is what is making you feel that like you're drowning in that indecision. Even when you're surrounded by all the good choices, all the possible choices, you are neither here nor there. You're not aligned with your dreams, your aspirations that you've set for yourself. Now, major trouble that people are stuck with, that they are scared of, and you might have the same issue, I believe, is that the problem isn't that you do not know what you want. What if the problem is that you know exactly what you want, but you are terrified, absolutely terrified of what it will cost you, what you may have to leave behind, what you might have to cut off from your life, what you might have to let go. And hence the trouble, hence the indecision, hence the stuckness. A river cannot flow in two directions. It cannot rush towards the ocean while at the same time return to the mountain. It doesn't happen. You tell me, is it even possible? The flow can only be in one direction, either this or that. It must choose. The river must choose. It must surrender to its path. It must accept that in that flowing towards its destiny, its joys, it leaves behind the safety of the source. It is to meet the ocean, and so it has to leave the mountain behind. Your life, your precious life, is like that flowing water. And right now you're trying to flow everywhere and ending up, unfortunately, nowhere. Listen to me. When you choose to stand out, when you really choose it, not just think about it, not just dream about it, but you choose it, you choose the loneliness that comes with it. You choose the misunderstanding that comes with it. You choose the raised eyebrows. You choose the worried looks. You choose, are you okay kind of conversations. You choose to become strange to some people whom you knew before, who you were friends with, you were so pally with, because they're not aligned with your vibration, your aspirational path. You choose to outgrow conversations, to outgrow gatherings, to outgrow that version of yourself that everyone else was so comfortable with, because you're changing. You want to become a better version of yourself, and that probably looks good, speaks fluently, that speaks class, that speaks business, that wears classy outfit, that works hard, that uses their time more efficiently, that manages their money better? What does that mean? It means that you cannot eat the same things you used to. You cannot talk the same language now. You cannot waste your time in unnecessary things. You cannot waste your energy in irrelevant arguments. You cannot indulge into needless gossips. And you know what? That is the price you have to pay. That is the sacred price of becoming who you are meant to be and what you aspire to be, what you want to be. But if you choose to fit in, if you choose the warmth of the belonging, the comfort of being understood, of the peace of shared rhythms you want to sing along, it is okay to choose that too. I'm not against that. If you want to choose it fully. Choose it without the constant grief, without the constant wondering that what if I had been more braver, more bolder, more special, more outstanding. It is okay. Trust me, it is okay not being so ambitious and choosing relationships and connections over other things. You can be not so ambitious and it is okay. Some people want that and some people want something else. Who is to judge or question? It is your choice. But how do you get to know what I want? How do you get to know this? Whether I want to stand out or whether I want to fit in? Again, in the silence of your deepest knowing. Leaving behind the noise of family opinions, leaving behind the chatter of social expectations, past the fear of judgment. What if there is a voice, your voice, that already knows, that has always known? What if that voice is now so tired of being ignored all the time? What if it's been trying to tell you for many years for which path makes you more alive? What keeps you up all night in excitement? What you truly, truly want? What if the only person you need permission from is yourself? There is a moment, and I hope that comes in your life too, when you stop fighting the river. When you stop trying to be everything to everyone. When you stop apologizing for the fire that burns inside you. When you stop being ashamed of wanting to be different, of being different, to think differently, to be more special, to be wanting to be more special, or even choosing the other path, let's say, choosing that you don't want to be different. That when you stop apologizing for choosing peace over performance, for choosing connection over competition. Both of these paths are okay. But you need to choose at that very moment. That moment of surrender to your authentic choice. And that is when your real life actually begins. When you truly follow your heart, your calling. That's when the torture stops. When the daily negotiation with yourself ends. When you finally come home to yourself. Now, once you choose, once you really choose, then comes the responsibility. Not the burden, but the honor. The sacred honor of living that choice. Honor of choosing, let's say, being a health conscious person. Honor of choosing to be more skilled, more knowledgeable, more efficient. It's an honor to be choosing that. Every single day, every single moment, every single decision now becomes an act of worship. Worship to the path that you've chosen. Going all in. It is not about perfection at all. Don't get me wrong. It is about alignment. It is about finally stopping the war inside yourself. Now, whether you're listening to this sitting in Mumbai or Delhi or a small village that the world doesn't know the name of, whether you are in your teens, you're 50 or you're 70 even, whether you are starting out or starting over, this choice is waiting for you. It doesn't care about your circumstances. It doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about your courage to choose. And once you choose, once you surrender to that choice of who you want to be, something really magical begins to happen. The universe, the entire universe starts conspiring, starts moving, starts breathing in support of your authentic path. It says, okay, now that you've chosen truly what you want to be, now you are living that truth every single moment, let me bring it to your experience. Let me show it to you. You're not here to live a life approved of other people. You are here to live a life that makes your soul sing. Now, whether that song is heard by one or by millions, who cares? What if the deepest freedom isn't about having everything you want? What if the freedom is in wanting and going after what you choose? Your precious life is not about rehearsal. It is not a draft. It is not a trial run. It is the performance. It is the dance. It is the song. And you get to choose the rhythm. You get to choose the beat. You get to choose the melody. You get to choose whether you want to dance alone or with the crowd. Ooh, that's very beautiful. You get to choose whether you want to dance alone or as a part of a group. Whether you want to sing a solo song or enjoy singing in a chorus. It is your choice. And once you choose, go all in. Go all in. Make your peace with your decision. Be okay with it. Like Charles Bukowski's poem, one of my favorites, it says, go all the way, otherwise don't even start. You let your life become a masterpiece that it has always meant to be. The choice is yours, the power is yours, the freedom, the ultimate freedom is yours. Now the question is, what will that be? What choice do you want to make? Not from the viewpoint of what others will think. What do you like? Do you want to be a social butterfly or a lone wolf? Up to you. Up to you. The answer is always within you. And that reminds me to tell you that my book, Becoming the Answer, is out there on Amazon and Goodreads. The book is about an exploration of your inner self from the viewpoints of science, spirituality, philosophy, psychology, metaphysics, yoga, healing, quantum physics, human biofield, epigenetics, neuroscience, and other ancient spiritual traditions. It's where science and spirituality and soul, they both meet up. So I would highly suggest to consider grabbing a copy. It's a good read, trust me. I'm not boasting. For today, thank you so much for tuning in. We continue to speak on topics like that, which make us go closer to our unlimited potential. And if you like these kind of topics from these different sciences, I would highly recommend you to subscribe to our channel. This is Bhavish Ahuja from Mind Healing with Bhavish. I really appreciate you tuning in today. Until the next video, and that is going to be very soon, I want you to stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. Thank you so much. I shall see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.